evening, everyone. Welcome to my floor. I've had an interesting couple of days, let me tell you. Yesterday, I went to a chiropractor for the first time because I was having some pain in my neck. And it just kind of always felt like it needed to pop, but I could never pop it right, if that makes sense. And they took some x-rays and adjusted me a little bit, did that like neck crack for both sides, tried to pop my back a few different ways. That was nice. And they asked me to come back in today. And it's never a good sign when the first thing your doctor says to you when you come back in is, "It's a good thing we took those x-rays." So, as a little visual aid here, I have this extension cord thing, power strip. So, normally, right, your neck bends kind of like this. That's what a regular neck is supposed to, that's the angle, right? My neck is at this freaking angle. That's not good. So, I'm gonna be going in to get adjusted and some other stuff 3 times a week for the next 6 weeks because apparently that's not the type of thing that most people would have been dealing with as well, I guess. He was like, "I don't know how you're just walking around like this." And I'm like, "I don't know, man. I'm kind of durable and I have a really high pain tolerance." He was like, "Well, that's good because this adjustment might not feel good. You know, these first couple, you said they felt pretty nice, but what we're about to do, it might not." And I have a bit of a goose egg right here on my leg from where I accidentally banged my shin into the edge of my couch. And I just looked at him and I was like, "Look, you see this goose egg? Hasn't stopped me from shin conditioning the past few days, even though I have it. So whatever you can dish out, I can take." And he was like, "You know what? You've been walking around with your neck like that, so I'd believe it." But anyways, that's no excuse not to exercise, and I realized I hadn't recorded anything today, so I have been working out today. I just didn't record anything, so need to record a thing. Proper push-up position, I think I've got it. Make sure all of my back muscles are engaged properly, glutes are engaged properly, because apparently that's important. And now we do some push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But what essentially has been going on with my neck is it's been, for the past however many years it's been like this, it's been in a state of hyperflexion. So to demonstrate with an arm, I forget what this bit is called. This is like flexion when your arm is full straight, and then when you bend it past that point, like if you were putting an arm bar and your joint kind of starts to move up a bit. I don't know if you can see it there. That's hyperflexion. And that's what my neck has been under for the last however many years I've been like this. He also said, and I quote, "Your spine is much more twisted than I would expect for someone of your age." And I immediately went, "Oh no, twisting is the main way that I pop my back. I wonder if that's because of that. Oops." So, Yeah, it is probably a good thing that I went into the chiropractor because I need to get my crunchy bones fixed. But at least now I have validation as to why I always felt so crunchy. There was a reason for it. My spine was wrong. So oh man, when he was like he was a joker about it too, because he had like two X-rays pulled up on screen. He was like, so this is what a normal neck is supposed to look like. This is your neck. And I couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, oh no, that's really bad. I don't. That's probably not a good way to process bad news, but like, he pointed this out too. It's like, at least we caught on while I'm younger. If I was older than I am, probably would have been much harder to take care of. But I'm only 25, so we caught it decently early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ugh. Oh, I need to work out more. Those last push-ups should not be so difficult. I'm almost hesitant to work out though, because I don't want to mess my bones up any further than I have been already. So I mean, what I record probably isn't going to change all that much. What I do off camera, that might. So if it does, I'll let you guys know how. Oh, ooh. Shouldn't have did that. Ooh, I shouldn't have did that. Ooh, I shouldn't have did that. Ooh, I cramped. Ooh. Errors have been made. Errors have been made. Ow. Okay. Okay, it's gone. Ooh, wee, Rick. Ooh, wee, I don't know if I should have did that. Ouchie. I haven't recorded a whole heck of a lot though these past couple of days, so I feel like this video ought to be longer. I mean, to be fair, most people don't watch past like the first 30 seconds of the video. They get their fix of the shirtless guy and they move on. But to those of you that are still here and want to watch the workouts for more than just flexing, I appreciate it. But to be fair, if you're here just to see me flex, I can appreciate that too, because like, that's new. That is very new. No one ever cared before, so I'm glad that they do now. Had my buddy over yesterday as well, and we did some working out and some sword training and whatnot. That was fun. I don't get to practice sword techniques all that often because no partner with which to do so. So very much enjoyed doing that. I just taught him some stuff about the bind, and he he was very intuitive about what to do in that classic, like, I'm stronger than you, let's press our swords together. I was like, what would you do from this situation? And he did pretty much exactly what he was supposed to, in the sense that he re-angled his sword to have the tip towards my throat. But I was able to help him streamline the motion and add the twist to disengage out of the bind using the flat of his blade so that he could move freely. And seeing his eyes light up when I showed him that was pretty cool, gotta say. Because it's like, oh, that makes sense. And I love that little ooh moment. Ugh. Will it ever be useful? I don't know. Maybe in the apocalypse when everyone finally runs out of ammo. But the amount of people that are going to have full-length functional swords is also probably small in that scenario too. You're just gonna have people with kitchen knives and machetes and maybe a hatchet or two probably. Your average Joe does not have a sword collection. Unfortunately, I wish swords were still the go-to for combat instead of firearms, because that would make a lot of the skills that I have actually useful. But I would also have to do way more training because, oh my good giggity goodness, I don't know how many of you have actually picked up a sword and tried swinging it for any length of time, but yeah, it gets real tiring real fast. One of the things that I had my buddy do while I was over, I was like, all right, now we're going to simulate holding your shield up. My shield weighs 13 pounds, so this 20-pound dumbbell isn't too far off. Hold it like this, at a slight angle, for as long as you can, because that's how you should be holding your shield. And he learned real quick that this is a pain in the ass. I can only do it for about that long before it starts really burning. Or have it like up like this. I have to kind of lock my arm into a certain position to hold that any length of time. But that's also one of the things that you guys have even seen me doing on the channel before, I think, is just kind of like this number. That's to simulate holding up something heavy if I have to, or holding like my shield up to prevent me from getting showered with arrows. Is this applicable for real life nowadays? Probably not, but I'm doing it anyways, and you can't stop me. Then again, I don't record this all that much because I can't do it for very impressively long, so I don't feel like it's worth recording. And it's not that interesting because I'm just holding weights up. But do I have any other anecdotal things to talk about at the moment? No. No, I do not. So, for now, that's going to be it. Let's see. I had a thought. Where'd it go? All of my blood is in my arms. It's not in the brain. Right. Flexing for a thumbnail. Last time I uploaded a video, I made a different thumbnail for it, and people were like, oh man, I wish you would have done that in the video. So this time I'm gonna do it in the video, and I guess use a frame from this to be the thumbnail. So what pose? What pose? I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I don't know all the nice looking poses. I'll just do this, I guess. There. That's probably long enough, right? Right? Maybe? It is crazy how nice this camera is to me, I gotta say. Because I do not think that I am quite as defined as it is making me out to be. I felt something pop there. Like, for example, the six-pack. I still can't see it in the mirror, but there it is on the camera. Why can't I see it in the mirror? Not fair. Not fair. Hi, B. Do you want to be in the video? You do? You do want to be in the video? B wants to be in the video. Yes, you do. No, you don't. No, she doesn't. I lied. I'm a liar. Bye, B. She's going off to do whatever it is she do. And I'm going to go off and do whatever it is I do. Namely, look at my miniatures with the intent to paint them and then probably not actually paint them because I'm really tired. And apparently, craning my neck over to paint them as I have been doing, and I quote from the doctor, probably puts about 20 times as much pressure on your bones. So, until I can change my paint setup to not have to hunch over so much, I might hold off. I don't know. Depends on how stubborn I feel like being, I guess. But, alright, if you made it this far, thank you very much. I'm surprised. If you skipped ahead to here, this is for you! Jesus Christ, almost looks like I have something embedded in my arm with that vein popping out. Should I be worried about that? Is that a good thing? Like, I know being vascular is like a thing, but is too vascular a thing? At what point should I be worried that my veins are going to rupture? Nowhere close to where I am now, I know. Alright, bye for now.